Hello. The last 10 minutes I tried to start stream and it's always said me, hey, I couldn't do that. Maybe you should go and do that manually and so on and so on. But at the same time, yeah, I was too lazy to go and restart all my routers. Like my main router and my repeater, basically. It's what make my internet beautiful again. I see that some packages are going out. It's not as beautiful as could be, but at the same time, I don't think you will have a huge problems hearing me, maybe with some buffer. So let's start. This is our stream number 97 of series Late Night Talks with Romantic Developer. Today, because it was Saturday and now Sunday, early night morning. It was really late, so no doubt in that. And we will talk about some reflections and see if we have any power to complete a whisper thing we started before. Maybe, yeah, I have a lot of hobbies actually. I have huge amount of hobbies of different things. And microscope, yeah, that one. It's one of those. And it's a big, so I don't have any other place to put it. So, and maybe I could try to hide it somewhere under the table or whatever. But yeah, it's like instrument. It doesn't like to be stay in very not in very friendly environment. So I decided to leave it on my desk, not my desk, but my small desk behind me. And maybe we need to look at something beautiful trim. Let me know in comments if you want to see something in under microscope and in under that microscopic word. It's not super pooper professional, but it will allow us to see maybe like 100, maybe less, maybe 100 times more. Of course, it's much more bigger than any other, that small standard microscope. And of course, it would be much more clear, etc. Not again, not like production, right? It's not, yeah. But anyway, I enjoyed viewing what is in drop of water from pond, or how actually look some small part of leaves leaf looks like under microscope, and what the life is in it. Also, I have few microscope samples, and also I'm looking at some other things, including stones, including some other known materials, even like hair, or sometimes I found some dead bodies of some flies, or yeah, something which come to our home and couldn't go out, and they could, yeah, the end of their life near the windows or somewhere. So I gathered some of them just to see also this word, especially on already dead species. So if you're interested, tell me what you want to see, and maybe we'll spend some of time in talking about that and viewing on that. About reflections from the day. Yeah, it was come in talk with my wife, and it was about how to do the things we should do with some type of the things, especially those where you not obligated to do them. So it's it's some of your person. So it's not when other people depends on you and you could hurt if you're not doing something. It's not your job, but maybe it's more about your calling. Let's call that. And we talk that we need to. That sometimes when you think, okay, oh, translate. I even try now to put instead of translate Google.com, I try to put transcribe Google.com, and it's not work as I expected. But yeah, now it's good. And the thing that I even forgot the word in my language. Okay, I remember. I just need something to load. For some reason, my computer today is not too fast. Maybe I could start some of this tool and say, hey, could you be more faster? Yeah, now it produces much more noise. Let's see if it will help it to do faster. Let me see what's going on. I just couldn't open a page in the browser. That's what's going on. And CPU temperature is pretty high. Yeah, I started my. Give me a sec. Okay. Looks like just some cable going loose. So let's wait some time. Maybe it will return and I could translate some word. So interesting thing that my CPU utilization is maybe like about 50%. Memory also I have some free memory. SSD is good. Wi-Fi is, as I understand, also good. GPU, for some reason, its utilization about 60%. And GPU, another one, also around 50%. So looks like I still should be able to receive something, but let's wait. Okay. Let me try to explain it in my own words if I couldn't load even translation service. So it's important. It's important when you are doing something for your soul or for, let's move it to the category improving the world or making the world better place or saving the world, whatever you want. If you do something from this category just because you decided that it should be done, maybe it will not work good enough. Why? Because such things you should do, let's say, with pleasure in your heart, in your mind. So when you have those inspiration, I know that there are some points when you are quite not lazy, but you have some, yeah, let's call it laziness of doing something. But at the same time, it's fine, because to overcome some laziness you also need some inspiration. But sometimes you just go beyond not laziness but some protest inside yourself. And when you have this protest, you just need to see if you couldn't, of course, any person, any people could overcome even inner protest and do something. But you should ask if it will be without a pleasure, if it will be a pleasure for your heart, for your soul, for your mind. And if you see that it's probably not, maybe it's not a good time for doing that. Maybe if you save the world tomorrow or make it better, when you have that inspiration, it would be better. Maybe you just need to take a pause and think, are you really want to do that or not? Yes, and we talk about multiple different things. Let me see. Now it's loading. Come on. Yeah, I have no idea. Looks like when OBS Studio is working, it's so shy to execute any other things that, So to summarize my inspiration, it's very nice and beautiful state when you do what you do with pleasure inside you. So let's call it pleasure of the heart. It's probably could be described like that in English. And if you don't feel it, try to feel what will bring you that pleasure in the heart. Again, sometimes doing what you have to do, like work to protect and help your loved ones, etc. I'd say it's, even if it doesn't bring pleasure, just because you don't like the work more than understanding that this will bring you some resources, money, or something else to support your loved ones. Yeah, it's a tough. Maybe you could stop and think how else you could do that, or maybe change your mind. But if there are something which you are doing like on your own decision in your, let's say, free time for like others, when you're doing something not for yourself, or maybe for yourself and for others, so thinking about others, that is where you should think if it will bring pleasure to your heart, because if you will do the same thing with pleasure in heart and with resistance in your heart, it will bring completely different results, even if that physical outcome would be the same, because you kind of charges with not the same energy, and it will bring not the same results for people also in the side of energy. And of course it could do even in one way. If you do it with pleasure, it could do good, and in other it could do bad. So yeah, I don't know how I explained everything, but today I have multiple plans to do, and then I understand, okay, right now I would like and I will feel a pleasure if I do it just and relax, do something on my mobile phone, or just like take a nap, or just lay down and relax. And then after that, shortly I get up and did multiple other things which I planned, but with completely different feelings, with desire and with inspiration and with pleasure in my heart, and did more anything. Maybe some of them I haven't done, which I planned, but again, it was pretty happy day after all, with all of that knowledge. So I'm sharing it with you. And the word which I want to say instead of pleasure in the heart is called probably grace, with grace. Let's see, maybe some other words. Also, they propose me action. I'm not sure. Grace in the heart. Maybe it's better. And if I'll translate from different languages the same word, it's also provide me some word like paradise, paradise in the heart. Yeah, I know it's about like place where people want to go after death. And sometimes you could call paradise some beautiful island in the ocean where everything you want exists. But yeah, paradise in heart probably also good definition. Okay. So what about our software development stuff? For software development stuff, I've started doing that on my other computer. Let me see if I could connect to that. We start to write some Python program, and let's see, I'm trying to connect to that computer remotely. I switch it on, and it says me some error that it couldn't find computer. I see it here. It's sitting next to me. By the way, see what a beautiful turtle is on the ground picture of my Windows desktop today. It's a wallpaper, yes. Okay, I am at this network. Is it possible that this computer connected to some other network? Mostly on the same. Mostly on the same. Let me reconnect it to the different network. We started our program on that computer. Okay, probably it was a network. I have home network, but it has two frequencies, like 5 gigahertz and 2.4. And for some reason I thought that it's actually the same network. If I connect one computer to 2.4 and the other to 5, they could find each other. But not in that case. I have some devices for home. They called like smart home devices, like video cameras, bird feeder, this camera, some sprinkler timers, some lights, multiple lights, some switches on the off switches, and most of them doesn't support anything else except 2.4. So yeah, looks like even I switch to different router or something, I need to keep something so they all could connect, because otherwise, yeah, how they will work. It asked me about if I want to disconnect some user from that computer, and I said yes, and they said okay, and exit. Let's see if it will work now. It's trying to log in. It's trying to log in. Okay. So we've done that in different, as different user, but basically in our projects here, oh, it's not that computer, it's my computer. Oh, I'm sorry. We still couldn't connect. Another user. Do you want to continue? Yes. So, and here is, okay, it's not the same project. Local area helper, not the project. YouTube area helper. Okay, here it is. So, come on, come on. Okay. Doesn't work really fast. The computer as well. Every computer wants to sleep. So maybe I continue on my current computer. Let's just commit what we have for the code. Come on. And the funny thing is that I couldn't find my prompt without that computer. Why? Because I don't have it in the history, and I don't have it in the history because I've used temporary chats. Let me see if I could find the temporary chat, but most probably because it's actually temporary. No, I don't see. So yeah, let's wait, and probably we could use it from this computer. Yeah, it's a late stream, so everyone wants to sleep. Everyone wants to sleep. You know what? Maybe yeah, I will go sleep as well. Actually, I know that many developers underestimate importance of the oh, come on. Sleep. Sleep is the process and also is a noun, correct? Okay, and definition. So importance of sleep and importance of maybe sleeping. Even our mind never rest. So even when we sleep, it's do a lot of things. If scientists connect some devices to track mind activity, they see that it's never rest. And of course it's couldn't, because some part of the mind, yeah, they are responsible for all our inner body organs, like heart, like blood circulation, process of breathing, and so on. So we need to have mind always wake up, but when we sleep, it switched to different process, different temp, which is very important to provide it to it so it could rest. Not only body should rest, but also mind should rest, because otherwise it's possible to work, but it will degrade. And there are multiple research about that, and there are multiple examples of people who sleep less, but overall, for many people, sleeping is important, and sleeping well. I don't say sleep 10 hours a day, but maybe 6 or 7. You should try to sleep, maybe at least 6. Again, it's all depends, but if you can take a nap through the day, like even 30 minutes, maybe around 6 would be fine. If you can't have ability to take a nap, maybe closer to 7 would be fine. If you are a woman, you need even more. So right now it looks like we don't disconnect, but at the same time it's very slow. CD dir, we have that folder cd local YouTube AI helper Python. So here we just need to execute. Come on, what does mean code not recognized? So when we install Visual Studio Code, install it only for let's try, say, git add and dot. I don't remember. What is the proper interface? Dot. Yes. Okay, let's try. And I haven't switched to my desktop. Okay. Now I switched. Now you should see me. Not only me, but my screen as well. And it's super long. So, okay. If I say git, oh, it doesn't want. Oh no. Okay. So, let me prepare better for tomorrow. Today it would be more like reflections and informational stream about importance of sleep, importance of be with grace in the heart, especially when they're doing something which is not our daily work, but when we're doing something to help others and to do something for change something for better. It should be proper energy in our work. And if we feel that we want to do something else and not this, and we have some resistance of doing maybe things we do every day, but today is the resistance, let it be. Let it be. Of course, it has something important why we receive that resistance. It could come not only from our mind and some analytics, but also from our experience, or maybe from our feelings, from our intuition, and other things. So sometimes from those sources which are not available for artificial intelligence as of now, or what we call artificial intelligence is some LLM models. So that's it. Yeah, my remote computer is really slow. It's connected again, but I couldn't execute any command on it, so I wouldn't try. I need to restart it. I need to restart this computer as well, looks like, just to return their speed. And also, this computer shows that it won't install some updates. Maybe it's the reason. Okay. As usual, I wish you a good day. I wish you to have inspiration and doing things with inspiration and grace in the heart. And also, I wish you to sleep well. It's what I'll do right now. I'll go to sleep and will sleep well because I don't need to get up early today. So see you as usual, hopefully around 10 p.m. PST this day. If not, Maybe it would be slightly later, because on weekends sometimes we have later streams time. That's it. As a reminder, put your comments, like, subscription if you like, but comments if you come to the stream and watch it and see it for some reason. Put me a reason to see it in comments. It will inspire me. It will give me a reason to continue after, when my challenge time will be finished. And my challenge time is 152 days. So that's it. See you tomorrow or whenever you are ready. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it.